Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good of a day as you can have. Prayers to all the family members and friends of Charlie Kirk. That is a terrible thing to happen, and frankly, that should never happen. But prayers to all of them. It's unfortunate. Out of respect of the situation, I would ask to kindly rephrase at least talking about that too much in the comment section. There's plenty of other places to talk about it, but I just wanted to address that before we get into tonight's match. And that is going to be the Jackson's Division versus the 10th United States. First map is going to be the Pat's Turnpike, followed up by the Stefan's Lot. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for the support. If you'd like to support, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. So our regiments for today, the standings before that, here are they. 7th Texas, with them disbanding, I don't know how that's going to impact everything. There still was supposed to be more regular season matches, but yet I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll probably report on that next week. But our regiments for today: Jackson's Division side, you have the 59th New York Horn Brigade, 2 Corps, the Kentucky Outlaws, Shenandoah Regulars, and the Alabama Volunteer Corps. Whereas on the Union side, you have the 10th United States, 10th Tennessee, 12th Virginia, 23rd New York, 51st Alabama, 5th Minnesota, Missouri State Guard, Colquitt's Brigade, and the Free States Brigade. So server pop for today, it is currently 342. CSA has 18 more than the Union side. You would think it's the start of the match, this would be figured out by now, and maybe they'll restart, but we'll see. CSA, though, have 15 on artillery. Union has 7. So our infantry in balance right now is 9 in favor of the CSA side. Frontline reporters for today, representing the Union side, we have Seasoning from the 12th Virginia. On the CSA side, you have Red from the 59th New York. So it looks like the Alabama Volunteer Corps is swapping over to help with the balance, so appreciate that. And if you're playing in this match, whether it be recording and uploading later or live streaming, send me a link and I'll put that in the pinned comment. But this match has been underway for a couple of minutes. It's been really much a shootout on both sides of the map. Union had some guys in the center of the map shooting it out with the CSA, who've been really pushing around this Union left. Corn Brigade pushing that way right now, and they've taken over the Union gun position near the point of contention. Now, normally how this match is played is CSA will maybe send a group out into the open like they have here to kind of harass the Union guns and get a flanking position on where Union usually holds, which is in the woods. Now, they hold in the woods because CSA, when you attack, right, you like to attack with cover. And so CSA like to come through this woods. Union have to set up a defensive position here because if they lose the woods, Union's just going to be crammed into an open part of the map. But in terms of this Union defensive line, you got Colquitt's Brigade, 5th Minnesota, and it looks like 51st Alabama MSG in the mix there, who have shifted to the left. Moving more towards the right side, you got the 10th United States, and then more Missouri State Guard, Free States Brigade, 12th Virginia. And that looks like the Union line. Union line is kind of shifted to where the CSA are moving, which makes sense. Opposite side, though, you got 2 Corps. 59th New York putting up pressure right now, at least in front. I see TKO in here as well. Something to note, we don't know the ticket imbalance of the defenders, but we do know the defending side on this map got a 7.5% buff in tickets. And so far, as we can see in the ticket amount, that hasn't really helped a whole lot. But Union defense on this map, they've got the 114th Pennsylvania with the Springfield 61, and the 2nd United States with the option of the Springfield 61, and the NCOs at least have the option of the scoped Sharps rifle. And then you have the CSA attack on the other hand. They have the Palmetto Sharpshooters with the option of the Enfield and the Mississippi. NCOs have the Whitworth with the scopes, and they have the 5th Virginia with the option of the Enfield, Springfield 55, but more importantly, they have the Springfield 42 as well, which are those shotguns. And that's why CSA likes to push up into this woods and play aggressive in the woods, because they got the buck and ball, at least half their team does, and they can just slam to the Union over and over again. And just, you know, when you're using shotguns in a woods at close range, you're going to find success. But now, Corn Brigade's just kind of sitting out here harassing Union from a side. You do have a smaller Union group trying to flank around here, or at least 51st Alabama is. They're trying to pop some shots. They don't, I mean, they'll just be a distraction. They're not going to really provide too much from that spot, outside of, again, maybe being a distraction. But this Union line is slowly starting to pull back. FSB, 12th VA, still in the front of it.
My bad.
And, I mean, Union's going to have to make micro adjustments at this point based on just how things are going so far. They're losing in a shootout. You know, if the defenders can, you know, do good in a shootout, then they maybe have a chance. But if they're losing the shootout, that's bad. CSA pushing the pace, 59th New York, pushing up on 12th VA, getting a lot of good shots. The center of the line's completely gone.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, it looks like they're running up, popping shots, falling back. They got the 42, so it makes sense that the CSA groups that are putting the most amount of pressure in the wood line are the groups that have those 42s. Meanwhile, I assume the Corn Brigade guys over here do not have the 42s, or are just not taking them, and it looks like they aren't. But yeah, Union's on a real bad pickle right now. Again, all right, generally as an attacker, you want to knock the defenders down to engage the next morale stage by the 30-minute mark. And we're 5.5 minutes away from that. That's a long period of time. JD now pushing up through the woods. Tank US at least still holding up with 23rd New York. And they're about to be charged out.
Brace right, brace right.
Brace right. East, northeast. In contact northwest, west.
Him out, God damn it! We got the flag, we got the flag.
Recover.
And CSA will win. They get the 10th US flag down. FSB still holding forward a little bit. You do have some CSA wrapping around 59th New York. They're going to hit in the side as Union. Man, what a flank.
Chase. Get the flag, yeah.
Come here,
Right up here on this line, right up here.
Reform, gentlemen, reform.
Go, boys, break it off, get low.
And so Union, at least with some good flag discipline there, will get those 2 flags back. And it looks like the down flag that was up here is retrieved. Viceroy of Texas, which I don't know if that's an actual website or not, with the .com at the end, but good on him to recover that flag. I mean, if Union didn't get that flag back, those flags are down for 5 minutes before they despawn. And that can kill you on a map like this, especially when CSA's taking the ground. Union's unlikely to push through and take that ground back because you know you're defending, you're trying to play the clock, you're trying to avoid casualties. Unless you feel like you have a window, you don't necessarily charge. Or if you need to take back necessary ground, which I don't know if that's necessary ground where they're at right now. It's kind of getting to that point, though. Because if you're Union, you can't let CSA fully take this woods. Because other than that, you have the whole map's open. You have the corn, but that's nowhere near the point. You have this open area here. But, I mean, if you're sitting here and this deflated against Corn Brigade, the woods will shoot you. And then you can't push up here because you're right next to these guys. You know, probably get shot running across this open field. So, I mean, CSA's side has had a really good plan up to this point. And the interesting thing is that I should have mentioned this sooner. Apologies. 10th US picked the map. And JD picked CSA.
Better aim low with that bucking ball, motherfucker.
And here they go again.
Pull back. Move back.
Stay in front, boys. Come to me, stay in front.
I give my life for Pakistan. Oh shit. Get in line. Pressure.
Brace up.
I'll stab that.
We need a line of spears.
So Union line will hold, not the full might of CSA went in, but I mean, as long as CSA is dealing damage, DK on 2 core are pushing up. Meanwhile, cutting to the open field, Union's starting to mount, I guess, a defensive push. I don't know if you want to call it an offensive. I mean, 51st Alabama, 10th Tennessee pushed up to these rocks. The 5th Minnesota Colquitt's guys are running up to the artillery position, where Mr. Mason here is somehow not... Oh, Grim got him. Nice shot. But Union's starting to edge around, trying to use the arty. It looks like some arty shots here. The CSA gunners have moved up And Union's actually charging in the wood line here. 10th US pushing out TKO. Not able to get a flag, though. Their flag's probably back here. But opposite side, 8th Ohio. Huge numbers from them are pushing up in Union. Retreat.
Shoot him as they run, boys! Shoot him as they run!
Fall back and deflate after shooting.
Don't go too far, boys.
Reload and deflate!
And so Union will back off. Meanwhile, I assume the 30th is now charging the rest of Union up here.
Stick together, stick together.
And I mean, the 10th US side is just getting completely picked apart. Now this, again, it's a crazy map pick. How this works is one side, 10th US got to pick the map, JD got to pick the side, and a ballsy pick by 10th US, and this is just not working out for them at all.
Pull back.
I mean, obviously we see that the situation right now, but I don't really ever recall Union doing good on this map. But again, maybe my memory's failing me. Who knows? But I mean, they're down a half morale stage. Not even like 15 minutes into the match. I mean, it's just bad.
Spray the wood line. Spray it out.
I mean, 12th VA is trying to go up and put some shots, but I mean, CSA has controlled nearly the whole map and the point of contention. CSA 8th Ohio pushing up against 51st Alabama on this left side, and they're going to get a good amount of kills on Union here. Which, I mean, CSA's halfway to hitting Union to breaking, and then they can cap and win. Some Union are getting real ballsy here. 10th US just gunning it right up the center. They ran in between two groups, two corps turning around. Jonas knows he's being flanked, trying to get out the flag, but here's a mess.
I'm go.
It doesn't push him.
Somebody pick the flag up here. There we go. We got
And 10th US was not reinforced by anybody. These officers have a Steam chat that communicate with each other, so I don't know why they just went on their own. CQB in 5th Minnesota, some of those guys trying to get the flags, but JD getting real close. More Union reinforcing. They're dive bombing this. They're going to take in losses. Union numbers, though, are going to prevail in the end. Still some CSA here, at least 2 Corps and 59th guys trying to survive, but I mean, you can have the advantage with buck and ball, but you know, you can eventually overcome with enough numbers. The Union is the Soviet Union. Anyways, they do get 2 CSA flags down, though, which could maybe be a start of something. Good on Union, though. You know, it looks like they tried to push in the open field. They backed off when they had similar numbers because, you know, they would have to go across an open field. But then the rest of the Union, they all kind of grouped up back in the woods, and they just attacked. And so 2 flags down for CSA. But even if the flags are down, right, your CSA, you got to be real happy with the position you're in. You've knocked Union down 2 morale stages in less than 18 minutes, which for this game's very, very fast. And I mean, you have over 18 minutes left. And if you keep the pace up, right, you're going to hit Union into their final stage with, you know, like 10 minutes left. So CSA can afford to have the flags down, you know, for 5 minutes. Now, the Union side is retreating. They're all kind of meeting up in the center here, which maybe CSA might be able to go forward and pick them up, because you do have a couple CSA stragglers here, I guess survivors. A couple of Union guys up here as well, but I mean, yeah, this CSA's played a pretty dang good match so far. I mean, the shootout was working, and then they just charged in and just based on the situation of the map, charging for CSA, especially if both sides were split up, which Union was split up like CSA was. I mean, this is just going to go well for you. I mean, that's the thing about the rule set for picking the maps with this event is, you know, one side picks the map, the other side picks the side. And, you know, this is a very unbalanced game. I don't think you could, I mean, outside of a couple, most people probably disagree on how biased a map is and whatever.
AI that takes our jobs.
But some of these map picks can be rough at times. So, like, we've seen Garland Stand get picked a couple times. You know who I'm talking about, to those who are watching. And it's like CSA dominate that map every time, but then Garland Stand still gets picked. And it seems like a Garland Stand pick, or a map that's heavily biased towards one side, is just trying to prove a point when you shouldn't be. It's like Ohio State versus Michigan football last year, when Ohio State had the best wide receivers you could think of, and they just kept trying to run the ball to prove a point that they were more physical than Michigan, but they were not. So go blue. Anyways, both sides reforming. Union held back for a long time. You know, they're at least trying to group up as a team and stay together, which you can appreciate in a lot of ways. But when you have 3 CSA flags down, you should not be moving off of that position. That's a huge window missed for the Union side here, because even though, right, it's not going to hurt CSA on time. CSA could just sit back and we kill 5 minutes. But the issue is that they can now respawn all their guys in the fight. And if they want to push the momentum, they can. But pushing the momentum is Union. Tanky West is going in. Union's a little strung out, but this is going to surprise CSA. So some CSA going in for a flank, it looks like. Still a bit of a chaos in the woods. More Union are piling in here, though.
Fucking god. Fuck Ireland, you fucking potato fuckers. Get the fuck out of here. No Irish wanted. Break east, break east. Break east. Come here, you bitch. Pussy bitch. Yeah. Southeast. What's the plan, boys?
So Union do end up winning there. And I mean, this is at least the advantage the Union side has what they're doing. I mean, you have a Corn Brigade with large numbers, by the way. They're sitting on the outside of the map getting those flanking shots. And I think Union saw all these guys over here. And they realized, or maybe they're just like, we need to take the woods back. Regardless, you know, maybe they saw these guys over here and they're like, well, that probably means if we all stick together and blob up and go around the map, we could probably, you know, win a charge. Just because CSA is so spread out, they can't really reinforce each other in time. And so Union had a good charge there. Now, did it help them ticket-wise? It appears that way. Still down by a lot, but, you know, it's a start. With that ABC balance, by the way, numbers are, you know, a little better here. CSA only up by 9. Artillery-wise, Union's taken all their guys, all of it. Rip to Napoleon with 18 downvotes, but CSA has 15 on artillery. So, I mean, it's a 5-man infantry imbalance in favor of the Union side. Which, I mean, we've seen already hit a shot or two tonight, but nothing too crazy. And something I think also to note, Union had a good charge. They weren't able to get any CSA flags down. So props, except for that one. I'm sorry. But, yeah, huge props to at least the 2 flag bearers who got out. 8th Ohio ran in the woods, maybe just trying to get some flanking shots. You know, they kept their distance. Now they're backing off.
Go around the fence, go around the fence.
Round it up and over.
Yeah, you are going to get away with it. So, you know, Union's losing, but, you know, they've got the groundwork to potentially make this a little more of a competitive match.
Spread the line, boys, spread the line. Chosen man, look northeast.
Oh, they're coming.
And so I wonder if we'll see Union try to do something again. I mean, Union is grouped up for the most part, shooting at the CSA, Corn Brigade, and the artillery. You do have some Union probably cycling around. That already shot hit nowhere. Probably, it's AVC who's doing it this time. I thought it would be 51st. You got a couple 10th US skirmishers there as well, but Union team, they got to brace up. CSA is making a move. And again, it's going to take them a couple minutes to form back up, but they're back, and I mean, they got 2 of their flags over here. 59th at least going in the most open area on this front.
Pumpkin. That actually, is that what Audible 8 sounds like, Pumpkin?
Yeah, I think it is.
Suicide Quad.
Yeah, he's suicide.
Stand up straight.
So, Union team is starting to reform maybe based on this or just get on the point. I mean, it's half a morale stage until CSA can capture the point and win. But 10th US pushes up. I'm surprised they're pushing up here with CSA right here. This should be a volley of all volleys. And it hit a couple. And they want to hold that spot. That is a little surprising. Meanwhile, you got a couple Union guys up here. Union can't afford any casualties. 10th Tennessee trying to get a nice flank, but there's a lot more CSA moving out of the woods.
Copy.
And so CSA pushed the pace. Union not holding in the woods. Instead, holding on the caissons, which allows the CSA in the open to get a lot better shots on them. And also, it lets CSA ring around their right. You got one guy here, a Merc Mo, looking up into the sky, pondering what's going to happen on the ever-changing battlefield here. Which, how do you... Anyways.
Check.
In fact, spread forward on me, move up.
Spread forward, kill.
Spread forward.
Lights them up right here. And take aim.
So, I mean, you can see TKO slowly starting to turn. Not really. But Union lines have kind of fallen back a little bit. Union maybe holding out here just so CSA can't get that flag up, which it would have made more sense for them to do that when they got 3 flags down in the woods. But, I mean, Union now 4th the stage from breaking. CSA about to go into taking losses. So, Union's got a... they're just sitting on a bull right now. And, I mean, maybe you'll see a little bit of a punch up here. 5th Minnesota, CQB. They're pushing up the hill here. Trying to hit Corn Brigade. Corn Brigade consolidates.
Flag, run away, flag.
Come and get it, Billy! Come and get it! I'll kill you, you fucking bastard! Eat it! Who's next? Who's next? Die! Billy, die! I'll bayonet you, you son of a bitch, right in the guts!
And Corn Brigade left completely, but that charge was too long for what you'd want if you're Union. The rest of the Union are moving out into the open field, and right as CSA is taking losses, about to force Union to breaking, CSA pushes out of the woods. I don't know what Union's doing. CSA sweep through the... Why is Union moving away from the point? I don't think you can cap from all the way out there. I get they're trying to maybe push Corn Brigade out, but they just left the point wide open in the woods. Now CSA's taking this ground, and Union's gonna have to charge this out most likely. They're gonna have to, really. They're still down a home morale stage.
Come on, boys.
I mean, they did push Corn Brigade off. Corn Brigade got out with good numbers and a flag, but Union team is taking a minute to respond here.
Hey, I don't want to sound like rude, but I don't want to die.
Hello? No one cares.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Well, we go.
Is this you, John?
And Union's going in a little spread out here. Union at least trying to hit the CSA left here.
Remember why you're here.
Step back from the fence.
Remember why you're here.
Come over, boy. Come over. Get inflamed. You're like the retarded East Germans that we don't like. Yeah, stay on your side of the wall. You fucking bluebacks. Stay on your side of the wall, blueback.
And the point that CSA was capturing is starting to go back in Union's favor. Union had the numbers in this charge, but they just had the charge across an open field. So Union, good push on their part, getting that back. A couple of CSA guys, they were really out here, TKO. They're now going in.
Let's go, Union. We can break flag.
But CSA will get all their flags out, it looks like. Corn Brigade immediately pushes back out with the artillery guys on the point. There's an artillery duel here. Uh-oh, Shack not Shack. Got the win here, and Ghoul finishes them off. So, it's a whole morale stage difference. I mean, it got slightly closer, maybe, when Union pushed through the woods entirely and wiped CSA, but you had 3 CSA flags down. Again, it's a lot easier for us up here to see that, but I don't know if they just didn't notice that they got CSA flags down or what, but that was potentially a window miss. Potentially. I don't know if it would have changed the outcome that much, but you know, you never know. So, Union team's going to have at least a breather for a minute or so. 15 minutes with three-fourths of a morale stage is not a lot of time. It is not a lot of time. And Union can't turtle anymore because if CSA captures the point, they win. Now, you know what Union can do to maybe try to get an edge. And Corn Brigade's done a good job of keeping their distance, but CSA, we know the rest of their team's back and reforming. You just wiped them. Union should really try to force Corn Brigade off. You could potentially get a flag down. You have the numbers to take them. Also, CSA already's hitting nice shots. They should be, which, you know, they are. I mean, FSB is at least pushing up with some 10th US guys, getting to a shootout, but I don't know why you're not charging them off.
We need you up here to take these guns now. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go forward.
And with more Union reinforcements showing up, here they go.
Get it, Billy. Come and get it. Keep the colors safe. The rest of you die where you stand. Steady, boys.
That was a, you know, well-placed arty shot in the middle of all that. Union not charging. I mean, the times are desperate for Union. You gotta try something, and CSA is actually going to be the one to charge this, but 12th VA is rolling up on the far side. The artilleryman's trying to get out with that shell or case.
I know what that looked like from behind. Come here. Yeah, they ain't going nowhere. Drop the round. Drop it.
But Union will charge that off. They did not get the flag. And right as that finishes, rest CSA's here, and they're going right in. Some Union charging right out of the woods. Oh my, they're getting slaughtered. Assuming the shots hit.
Get these peppermint pears.
Whoa. You fucking dead.
Okay, let's get in there.
Both sides close to drop. CSA into breaking. Union's going to hit last stand. No more respawns for them at that point. Which there's a lot of spread out Union guys over here. Flag down. Not that that matters when Union hits last stand because they can't respawn.
Fucking 7 years in West Point. Do not look around behind you, you dipshit. Who's next? You're fucking next.
I got you, Natty. I got you.
Come here, Yank. Come here, Yank. You too.
Stand frag is best stand frag.
God damn it, I'm sorry.
Is best stand frag.
And a couple CSA guys left Corn Brigade moved down in the open, getting a shootout going. And who's going to get Union into last stand? Let's see. Can Rukian do it? No. Victor. Oh, gets the kill, but can't do it. Piccolo. Oh, he missed. Victor. The Grug. Gets stabbed. Gets a hit, gets the kill, but not last stand. Please it not be a random. It's probably just going to be a random shot. There's one of these two. Muggs or Shagsby, I think. But yeah, Union can't respawn if you were dead. You spawn back at main. And, well, yeah, if you were dead, you spawn back at main. It allows the defenders to have one full wave left. Everyone who was, you just game spawns you right back in. So, Union's got one full wave. We've got 177 players left on the field. CSA's got 11 minutes to knock them down. Now, CSA is an attacker. Their last stage is final push, but they're a whole morale stage away from that. So, I mean, they might get close, but they shouldn't hit it, being up this much. So, CSA, they've got all the time in the world, too. Looks like they're just keeping distance and going to have this be a shootout. Tickets don't matter, so Union can crouch if they want. I won't object to that, now that tickets don't matter. But this was, I mean, a very systematic match from the CSA side. They, regardless of what they did, they didn't win, and you have to question maybe the map pick from 10th US. Now, maybe there was something we don't know, and there's a good chance of that. It's not like I go to the coordination and see what both sides are planning. I don't know if they would necessarily appreciate that, but
absolutely, yeah. I'm ready. If you guys want to,
it's like if we hopped in the officers' Steam chat, I don't know if they'd appreciate that either. So, CSA has taken the gunners. Would you look at that? You got a couple Union guys in the woods. Some CSA are shifting around that way as well. 59th New York. They've needed a bounce back in this event for a while. They were in first place at one point, and they've dropped off a cliff. Now they're on a fringe playoff team potentially, which again, don't know how long this season is to last. Like in regular season, what I mean by that, like it might be a week longer. It's at least, well, we'll see. You never know. Here on the ever-changing battlefield, CSA mostly grouping up in the open field, starting to push this way. That private gave up. And that's going to be our match. I mean, that wasn't even close. JD just dominated from the start. Which you should on a map like this. I mean, they played it exactly how you would. They stuck the guys with the bucking ball in the woods. They could have kept the other regiment without the buck and ball in the open and in the woods. They chose the open, and they just kind of squeezed the Union out of that woods. Union spread out to respond to CSA being both in the open field and in the woods. You can see right there in the after action report. But then the buck and ball groups just slammed in, and they kept dealing damage, at least the most amount of visible damage noticeable. Corps Brigade still putting in work, but that was a really dominant match. Really dominant. I'm very intrigued to see how next round is, just because the past couple of times I have not seen the attackers do what I think makes the most sense. And the attackers have lost a couple of times, but I'll get to more of that in a second. Look at that casualty mark, though. We'll see how shortly for round 2. And here we are with the start of our second round, the Stefan's lot. So the sides did switch. We're at 350, dead even on the numbers, which is very good to see. Never mind, it ruined. CSA's up by 2. Artillery. Union has 11, CSA has 7, so our infantry balance is 6 in favor of the CSA side. And speaking of the switch sides, I just realized that I forgot to switch the frontline reporter views. So I'll get churning on that in a second. But, yeah, so this map, from what I've seen, has been incredibly biased towards the CSA side because they have buck and ball and the Union side does not. And in a second, when I get this cleaned up, I'll show you more what I mean. But the devs, they gave a 7.5% buff to the defenders' tickets. And, you know, I initially thought that they should have given more tickets to the Union side, because Union has been blown out of this map numerous times. But the past 2 times I've seen this, the Union side's won this, and Union's played pretty good matches. CSA has floundered, but weapons for this map, Union defense, they got the 14th Brooklyn and the 9th Vermont, both having the Enfield. CSA, on the other hand, both regiments, the 4th Texas and the 56th Virginia, have the option of the Springfield 55 Enfield, but more importantly, the 42s, the shotguns, right? And so this map, you have a point of contention, which is here. Union can only really defend in this little wood area here. And now there is a hill, there is some trees, rocks that they can use as cover, right? But if you're CSA, your whole team has shotguns, and the Union team does not have them, what do? You charge in, you play aggressive, you go in right at them. The past couple of times I've seen this, CSA has sat back and shot it out here, tried to charge over here and shoot it out, or just get close and shoot it out. They never charge in, which I never understand. So we'll see how it goes. Remember, JD picked this map. So 10th US picked CSA side, which is why the sides flipped. You do have CSA charging out the Union artillerymen, 51st Alabama going at that. Further in the distance, you got Free States Brigade shooting it out. And then cutting towards the corner in the center, you got the 5th Minnesota, 23rd New York, 10th Tennessee, 12th Virginia. It's hard to read with so many name tags. 10th US, Colquitt's Brigade, and the extreme left, ABC. Union defense, on the other hand. You got TKO holding a little further back than JD, who's starting to fall back, holding alongside the 59th New York. Going to the center of the map, you got Corps Brigade holding the hard center, and then 2 Corps is holding really far back, kind of as a reserve group. So, I mean, Union's getting some losses here, bodies falling, but CSA will not be able to outright win this map on a shootout alone. I mean, sure, CSA is in nicer positions, but
Hey, you guys are way too clunked up here.
Union, I mean, has a lot of good spots in here. Obviously, they have a good position looking this way because they can just hide in the defilade here. But even when you're looking this way, right, there's bushes which don't stop bullets, but they are visual cover. You have the rocks and the trees. Union slightly defilated here as well. I mean, they're really only exposed over here, and they're slowly starting to fall back their lines a little bit. And I think it was Red who said below that you guys are way too clumped up. So they got to spread out a little more and do stuff. But CSA slowly starting to push out of the corn because Union's falling back. I don't know why CSA is afraid of a mass team charge. I mean, 12th VA is inching forward. They don't have the 42s. Some of them don't, some of them do. It looks like a majority aren't taking the 42s. Which I don't understand.
Nice job, boys. Nice job. Maintain the fire. You're doing great. Keep it up, boys.
I mean, we'll see how the round plays out. And I mean, so far, the success that CSA is having right now, CSA is doing a lot better than at least what I've seen previous times. They are ever so very slightly up on tickets, too. But if I were CSA and I'm in the position, why are you... You gotta use the 42s.
Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Fire, 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 fire.
Keep firing down those lines.
I mean, maybe there's something that I've missed outside of the past 2 times I've seen this, but I haven't ever really seen CSA do a mass charge until it's way too late. But I mean, 12th VA, Colquitt's Brigade, 5th Minnesota, they've pushed up. But you still have a lot of CSA in the back, like 10th US. The CSA over here, I mean, sure, they're spreading out their team, but these are not easy shots that they have. Because Union's going to be deflated unless they're standing out in the open. I mean, just zooming out and trying to look, you can see the guys squiggling around, but you can't really see a whole person per se. FSB's pushing up, getting in some rocks. Union's on point. Looks like they're on the defilade or behind it to be on cap. Looks like they're behind the crest of the hill here, so that's good if you're Union to keep the point cap. Because, I mean, it seems CSA's getting close. I don't know if those rocks are on cap, but CSA might be trying to, you know, early cap and bait the Union out, which I mean, tickets are fairly even, and early cap's not the worst thing at this point. Not like you really need to do it because you still have a lot of time on the clock. And so, I mean, Union team is kind of shifting according to this move. 2 Corps, the reserve group, has kind of shifted out to the left side of the Union line. Really spreading out this Union line. CSA's really clumped up. Now they're going in. Here we go. Oh! A couple team kills there. But a beautiful shot. I can't complain.
Hit T, goddammit. You hit T. Yeah, get him, Spinelli.
Come to me.
Stab the Yankee. Total Yankee. Come here, Yankee. I'll stab your blood.
Need your blood.
Sorry.
Come to me. Sweet flesh.
And CSA won't break through. I mean, they do have guys still up here, and they did get a Union flag down. I mean, if not all the CSA had 42s there, and they did that well, my goodness. So that was, you know, all good things there from CSA side. You know, they grouped up, they all charged in. That's what you like to see. You know, they kind of baited me, but they took a moment to form up, so I can't complain, right? Just felt like I was watching the past 2 rounds on repeat. It's like, here we go again. But Union... main spawn right beneath us, so they're a lot closer than what CSA has spawned over here. So, Union side forming back up. I mean, they're down almost, I mean, a little less than a fourth of a stage. But they've got to react and figure out something else to do here.
Oh no! I picked up a flag at the
Stop
chopper.
moment.
Enemy line, left oblique, enemy line. Oh man, they're right there. They want to die. Shoot them, kill them, kill them.
Look at all
Kill them, hurt them.
Easy targets right here.
Oh man, they really want to die. They just want to die.
And so Union will form back up. I mean, I will say though, I mean, these CSA guys that are over here are at least preventing Union from being able to hold out here. Not that Union normally does that anyways, but if they want to at least counter the CSA here better, they could potentially do that. I mean, CSA is just kind of walking up this side of the hill because, I mean, sure, Union has the death blade on this side. CSA does as well, so.
This. Yeah, right. Just keep up the fire. It's doing good.
Who's this Union officer?
I shot him! I shot him!
But JD shifted out, trying to get a different angle on it. Alright.
We lost our officer. Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
I mean, Unions, though, they've got good lines. And they were forming up well. They're reacting as a team. It's what we saw from them attacking last round. CSA, it was Union, 10th U.S. side last round. You know, they kind of locked in at least the second half. I mean, they were really, both sides have really been communicating this whole time. The 10th U.S. side has always been reacting well and moving as a team. It's just really most apparent when they all grouped up and just charged CSA in the middle of the first round. So my apologies there, but yeah, CSA's in a huge spot right now. Huge. Up by a little bit on tickets. They knocked Union engaged before the 30-minute mark. And, I mean, they can repeat what they just did a moment ago again if they want. Because, I mean, Union's holding further back this time than they were before. Again, just trying to hide. They're trying to play a game on time, which it's starting to get to a point where time's not going to really matter. It's the tickets that's going to matter. And so CSA, or rather Union's going to have to find a way to take a lead. CSA is too, but it's a little easier for CSA. Especially based on how we've seen the round play out so far. So FSB pushing up like they did before. And the Union team is starting to go out a little bit. The little 2 corps still holding, but they're holding a little more in the woods. Corps Brigade is pushing out more like just 8th Ohio. And CSA at least keeping a shootout. 59th New York's the most exposed Union group, probably.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Being exposed.
Bye, buddy. Bye,
You
Kill.
want some jelly? I'll give you jelly.
Fuck. Yeah, should we pull back a little bit?
You might wanna. There's your answer. You'll note the CSA flag is holding back in the corner. They don't want to push up and lose them. An understandable thing to have.
Didn't fucking succeed.
Cannons will kill you.
Yeah. Charge bayonets, Reagan.
You ready to move? 30-10.
Get your bayonets down, regulars. We're about to go.
30-10. Ready to move in, boys. Ready to move
Southeast now, southeast now, southeast now, southeast now.
I didn't get a bayonet yet. This isn't fair.
And look at the morale stage difference right now.
Hell! Yeah, feels like it.
Alright, we're getting charged.
Get the flags out.
Oh my god! You hit the run button and I stuck his head in.
That sounds so familiar. I don't know what football team that's from.
Look at those Yankees skedaddle.
But CSA won the charge this time. 2 Union flags down. And up by 2/3 of a morale stage. We're watching the last round on repeat. This is what I have expected from this map. And there's no reason why this map should have any different of an outcome in its current state. huge props to 10th US. JD, I mean, the thing is, right, I can understand why JD picked this map, just because the past couple times we've seen CSA win, but CSA have just played absolutely atrocious. So, I mean, it's not like JD's necessarily doing anything bad. Their team's forming up. You know, they're making the lines. They're not acting scattered out. Like, I mean, if you just look, the Union team is moving out. A little spread out, albeit, but they're all moving out this way. So, I mean, it's not like Union's doing any bad. It's just the map is situationed against them, and I think it was a bad pick. But you can't really say that with the result of the past couple times we've at least seen this map played on this channel. Just 10th US, I think, is actually playing the map as it should be. So, Union's grouping up. I haven't seen this, though. I mean, CSA's not early capping. It's not the black timer, which, sure, attackers having more time to attack is a good thing, but you stop the black timer, and the defenders, if they do retake the point, which it'd be a little difficult for Union, because if they at least went directly, they'd be going through an open field. Kind of an open field on this side as well, but maybe they could loop around to the corner and push up like CSA did. Anyways, if Union ended up retaking the point, if CSA were to early cap meaning capturing before defenders hit breaking, then the defenders, if down on tickets, which they are, would regain and be even on tickets in terms of a percentage with the CSA side. So Union wants to group them and try to hit CSA at least from a different direction. 5th Minnesota, Colquitt's, and 10th Tennessee going to be the first to brace this against JD. And JD only went in on their own. Here comes some more. I don't know why they didn't go in together. Saw this last year with 10th US too at one point. But here comes the rest of the Union.
Microsoft, no! Get a wall if you can.
Yeah, let us come to you. That'll work out well for you guys.
Swing it, swing it! This left side with me, swing it! Swing left, swing it, swing it!
So CSA lines are at least bracing. A lot of some CSA did not move over to reinforce. FSB did, and 10th US. They at least held this position, but a good amount more Union who wiped the flag. 30th Ohio now going in.
I love hitting it from the back.
Get that officer!
Yo, Spudge man.
Come here, fat boy. Come here, fat boy.
Fight for it! Every inch! Come here, fuckers! Die, stupid Yankee! I got your officer!
No!
Fucking love stabbing people.
And Union's going to barely edge it out in the end. They do, maybe get a CSA flag down. Nate here from 5th Minnesota going to get that flag out, or at least try. Decoy sees it. Turbo Turtle, you got to protect him. Oh, what a shot from Decoys. And he gets a second. But Union side reforming on this front. Those CSA guys with the down flag have to spawn back at main. They're out of the fight for like 3.5, 4 minutes at a minimum. So if I were Union, I would try to move quick on this. They're trying to wrap around the map. And I mean, outside of the 12th VA guys who are holding up near the hill, MSG mixed in with them as well. A lot of the CSA have more so fallen back to the corner here. Granted, their flags are here, and so that's where they're respawning. You see, this is why they kept the flags back, in case they did ever pull or push too far forward and potentially lose them. But ABC and 10th Tennessee at least trying to take some shots from the corner, but I mean, that flag is down for 5 minutes, so at least that company's going to be out of the somewhat fight for the next couple of minutes. I mean, they'll be up and shooting, but if a guy dies, he's got to spawn at main, and so that's just going to kind of create a ripple effect. So Union, at least, is trying to play, I think, this strat where, you know, they know CSA doesn't want to early cap the point. They can't sit back and turtle at their spawn because the corn's out of bounds. So they're just going to go to the opposite side of the map. and kind of, in a sense, try to turtle over here, spread it out, make it into a shootout, maybe try baiting CSA to charge through an open field to hit them. So it's not a bad reaction, but I mean, CSA's got 24 minutes to knock Union down. A little, basically a morale stage to breaking. That's a lot of time. And so it could be very possible for, I mean, the shootout to occur. Could also be, could be possible for CSA to charge in too. I mean, we'll see what they do. One Union group. JD is going up by themselves to the top of the hill. Maybe they're trying to get a flanking spot, scope out if the hill is open.
They're right there.
But you can see the points capped, so you know they're here.
Friendly. No, we're friendly.
Oh, you're friendly.
You are Mookie.
Shut up, Yank.
Very risky for JD to be going up like that. I don't get that decision. Now, I can get sending a guy or so trying to maybe cap. Or, sorry, not cap, but like see if the hill's open. But why are you sending a regiment with a flag when you're down by a lot of tickets and you're getting close to breaking when CSA can automatically cap and win? It's a mistake. Now, 51st Alabama, I assume this is one of the groups without their flag. They have absolutely beautiful flanking shots of the Union line. Union tried to respond, but was too late. Looks like it was 2 Corps. It was some Corps Brigade as well. CSA already hitting some good shots. But this Union left is starting to collapse. Now, CSA can push forward if they want, but they've got no cover, at least from that flanking position. And, I mean, now it's a half morale stage. So, I mean, we're talking 24 minutes, a whole morale stage. I mean, JD goes in on top of the kills from just the shootout. Union loses about a third of a morale stage there. So, this is not it if you're Union. I mean, Union's probably only chance at this point, almost being down a whole morale stage, is to try and force an early cap. And they can't really force that. That's a decision on CSA, unless Union turtles, which I don't know where they can turtle on this map. Because turtling is you hiding, generally in your spawn, which they can't hear. But it's hiding where the opponent can't shoot you. Now, I don't know how far back they can go before it's out of bounds. You'll note the CSA flag that was down got picked back up. I mean, Union can head back here, but CSA can get up here. And also, I mean, even if you're hiding in the corn here, you can be seen from that hill where 12th VA is holding at. So, at this point, it's just a matter of time before Union hits breaking, and CSA is going to be able to cap the point.
Yep, right down the road.
The implication is save your lead. Maintain your formation. If you have no shot, save your lead. If you have a shot, take your time.
And if he dies, we'll tennis-side. Oh, poor old man.
So, CSA are making some push-ups. 10th US and FSB, ABC going to push up through the Arty. And I don't think they'll charge. Union's going to surround them here. At least a couple of them going to that straight fence. But CSA is just trying to keep the pace going. They can throw away some tickets. Not that you should, but you can. Should, probably not the right word. You obviously, if you're CSA, you don't want to throw away tickets, but... By Union, at least, a good reaction here. But again, CSA can kind of throw away tickets, and you know, as long as you're dealing with ticket damage, which Union's down a fourth of the mile 63 last look. FSB, sorry, 51st Alabama. I see Gridley here, and I assume the whole line. The 51st Alabama is getting some nice flanking shots. Some more CSA have rolled up. It's Colquitts. CSA, you know. If I were CSA, I would back off a little bit at this point. You've dealt enough of a ticket loss. When we get close to breaking, Union's going to charge point, right? They need to take it back. And if you're CSA, you don't want to be weakened. Now, CSA is keeping their flags back, so they don't, I guess, kind of don't have to worry about that too much. But I mean, they're up a whole morale stage, but if they want to end it quickly, or at least try to end it quickly anyways, they're going to need their whole team, because Union's going to be piling through with their whole team as well.
Flags down, flags down, flags down.
Somebody grab it. There you go.
Keep it up, beefers. Keep it up. Oh, that's not a
Hey, Scarf, you might want to go to the JD. Scarf man, go to the JD, boys.
Come on.
They're retreating.
We got our flag.
So, Union's starting to make that break. They're very close. Corn Brigade's going first. They're hitting Colquitts, some FSB down on the railway. And here come the rest of the Union. Or at least, yeah. And I mean, a lot of Unions sat. I mean, two more guys took some shots. CSA, it's taking losses. CSA has started to cap here. 12th BA is on it right now, but they probably won't be able to withstand CSA flanking. But Union just sitting on point. They don't have to charge them out, but they probably should.
Face to the east.
Come on! Come on!
Come here, you son of a bitch! Hey, you got a fucking sword, you dipshit!
Spear wall, break reloads.
Aw, that's such a good chant song.
Get the flag. Go for the flag. Go for the flag.
It's always funny playing college football, and then every time you play against Florida State, it just blares every down. And even watching them in real life, it's kind of funny the amount of times they play that on loop. It's especially funny because I did marching band in college, and we played a lot of different things. I will say, though, that thing that Florida State decides to play, it's a good one. So I don't blame them for playing it that much. That'd get me hype. But Union, they play that well. You know, you can't charge in when you have no tickets left and taking losses. You know, you need to give yourself a little bit of a ticket room before going in. Because, I mean, we saw Union charge through. They charged into some CSA. And then they had into a little incursion with 12th VA on point. And they hit breaking in the later stage of that. So imagine if they waited and then went in, right? They might have not necessarily been able to take the point back. So good on Union for their take back of that. I mean, the tickets, they're maybe slightly closer. But, I mean, Union team is spreading out across the whole length of or width of the map. That's probably, I would say, width of the map. At least, looking at this way, it seems like it'd be the length. But the length, for me, feels like it'd be longer. And the length versus the width. So, Union's in a bit of a pickle. CSA can cap and win whenever they want at this point. 15 minutes on the clock. Again, a fair amount of time on the clock. And, my goodness, both of these rounds have not... I mean, both sides have blown out the other side, assuming this stays the course, which there's no real reason why it shouldn't. But CSA have some forces moving out. 51st Alabama. Trying to get some flanking shots on the Union team, which we can look who is where. Got Corn Brigade on this left side, mixed in with some JD artillerymen. And then heading over to the point, you got the 59th in reserve, 2 Corps TKO. And I think JD was actually back on that left side. But CSA is also just kind of grouping up here in the center, getting close. I wouldn't be surprised once they group up if they just go in. They could just sit and shoot this out, though, for the rest of the round. Again, they've got plenty of time on the clock.
I knew it was you before I even saw your gamer tag, Jam. There was an officer, he's running at me.
I got it.
You black bastards!
Union guy has to respond. They have to collapse in as a team. Looks like some guys are, which is good to see, but CSA charging straight to center. Union's trying to encircle.
Call this the difficulty tweak.
You call this the difficulty tweak.
Man, you west. 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 Come on. Come on.
Circle up to the west. Circle up to the west.
Get that flag. Get that flag. Don't let it
Come on, boys. Come on, west.
Huge flag pickup by Olmo there. I don't know how he got that through. But CSA starting to win on point. 51st charging on the other side, distracting Corn Brigade, who really has a good amount of guys over here. And, I mean, CSA have won on point. Union's going to have a chance to respond, but they're now down a whole morale stage, and they just got to throw bodies in here and hope they can win. Which, I mean, Corn Brigade's got to get involved. They're still trying to throw out 51st Alabama, which it looks like they will.
You heard him load him up.
And so 2 Corps JD are shifting over this way. At least going to be the first to get back. They got to pick up their flags. Why is there an off? Oh, he must have just spawned in.
They're moving to meet us. They're moving to meet us.
But they run through to pick up that flag. Tank US is going to be the first to brunt this. And, I mean, if Union doesn't win, I mean, if they win this, they'll hit last stand regardless. Which, they're starting to win the point back. And that's one CSA flag down. Union hold. I don't know how they're... Oh my, what a barrage. That's him in the last stand. So no more respawns. This is a repeat of last round on a different map. Union maybe trying to charge out and get the CSA flags that have been holding back this whole round, which good flag discipline on their part, getting out.
Come on, get him, boys. There, you little goose-looking motherfucker.
I missed. That's rough.
I mean, you do have a CSA contingency on this side with 4th CSA flag. 1 is down, 2 retreated a moment ago. This 4th flag is getting out of dodge. Union is still trying to go through to find this flag and get it down. Which, I think decoy, or I don't know where he's going. It's like maybe they saw that flag there, but they're just running.
Up and over, get in there! Meet him in front! Ah, shit, hi. Ah. Yeah, get off that fence, boy. Get off that fence, boy. Yeah, get off it.
You fucking suck. You fucking suck, dude.
You just died, so shut up.
Since you just died, right?
You're gay. You're gay.
So, couple sporadic charges here and there. Union just trying to hold down. I mean, Union has to win on time or hit CSA down the final push. They're not going to be able to do either. 10 minutes is a lot. I mean, Union's just charging in at this point. They're trying to get flags down, which, I mean, if you've got the flags down and kept them down, you can do that for 5 minutes.
Kill the Rambo. Shot.
All I got is a bat, but I'm gonna kill someone.
You're fine.
I'm gonna kill someone. I'm gonna kill someone.
Get him, Natty.
Come on, Natty, get in there.
Beat him, Natty. Beat him down.
Careful.
Press T, press T, press T, press T, press T.
And so CSA grouped up, starting to head to point. A bunch of Union guys still scattered out here, but a very good round from 10th US. They played this map exactly how you should. I mean, they spread out, they got into a shootout, they slowly pushed up, and then they just charged in. They didn't wait too long, which is good to see.
Let's get cardio day or leg day. You better run. I'm chasing you all the way back to Washington. You better run. You better run. I'm grabbing that ass. I'm grabbing that ass. Yeah. Got him. I got him. I got him. What are you doing picking up that flag?
So, I mean, yeah, they played this right. Again, JD, if CSA plays this map competently, it's a very hard map for Union. But, I mean, Union, they really, there's not much they can do on this map. They did about as much as they could. You know, they formed nice lines over here in the defensive line. They tried to stick back, but CSA just played aggressive, and they really played a good game. No complaints from them. Really, both sides just played well tonight. It's just the map situation can make things very difficult on teams, indeed. So 1-1 tonight, good fights. I'll have the updated scoreboard in a second after this after action report plays. I know at least we have one rematch with this season. Forgot what week it was. I know it was a Colquitt's defense. I think it was like AVC versus Colquitt's Brigade, I think. Which I think that's it. I could be wrong, but obviously the start of next week when we cover Smoke and Steel League, we'll let you know then for sure. But with that being said, I'll show you the standings in a second. And here are the standings as I have them. So with the rematches and the 7th Texas being disbanded, this is the best estimation that I have. So I apologize if stuff is wrong. Again, it'll be corrected at the beginning of next week if that's the case. But, I mean, really from what I see, the only thing that's changed from last week is 2-Core is eliminated. But outside of that, everyone is still in playoff contention. At least no one in the Smoke division outside of 10th Tennessee as a lock for first place, even though JD is very close. But yeah, with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. If you're playing in this event and you are live streaming or recording and uploading later, send me a like. I'll put that in the pinned comment. But yeah, please like, comment, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you want to support us more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment at the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. We have other stuff in the description, like our Discord and Clips channel. But anyways, I appreciate you all. You all mean the world. Pray for you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.